Right, Coach Travis Green, we're here with us for your Vancouver Canucks. Welcome to the team. First question, what's more nerve-wracking, head coaching debut, NHL regular season, or dealing with Vancouver real estate prices?
I don't know. I got over the real estate prices a couple of months ago, but the pressure is wondering how to sit with you on the couch here.
The body language is looking good here, Travis. You know, it's always interesting when a new coach takes a team. The one question I have is, how do you own the room to say, all right, we're going to command it? You've got older leaders with the Sedins, you have young talent, but how do you command their attention?
You know what, when you're dealing with NHL players and guys like the Sedins, like you talked about, and older guys on the team, they understand the dynamics of a team, of a coach. You know, guys have been in the league a long time. They have a lot of respect for coaches, management, and I haven't found a problem with that at all.
We're looking at the Sedins right now, and obviously they have been such a pillar for the Vancouver Canucks. What do you see as the coach as this team evolves with the younger prospect pool on the ice? Will they log as many ice time minutes this year?
Well, we got to wait and see. You know, I've said it from day one, the guys that are playing well are going to play. And these guys are proud guys. They're Hall of Fame players that have played a long time. I'm expecting a big season out of the Sedins and other guys in our team. We have to get better. We've talked about infusing youth into our lineup, but it's how do we infuse that youth? We got to make sure that they're ready, put them into positions they can succeed, but you know, not sink.
When we look at the team and we look at the leadership and the young talent, this is a wave of the Jake Virtanens, the Brock Bessers, their chance to truly step up. What's the best thing you can do as a coach to help them build confidence in their game and be the leaders down the line?
Well, there's a lot of hype on these young guys, and you know, we're excited about them. We want them to be long-time NHL players, but long-time players that you win with. And we need to make sure that expectations are kept to where they can reach them. I don't need young guys coming in to think they have to score every night and cheat to score. We want them to play the right way because ultimately we want to win Stanley Cups and championships, and you've got to play the game a certain way to do that.
And you played this game for many years. 5 NHL teams you played for. I think, what, a 14-year NHL career.
Right.
What's the best thing a coach ever did for you as a player that you remember and you kind of take forward in your role behind the bench now?
Well, I think honesty, and sometimes that's hard to take. And as a young player, you know, sometimes you're so eager to play in certain situations that you're not quite ready, but you really believe you are, and it's a fine line with that confidence. We want to keep our players confident, but we also want them to succeed with their confidence.
And the confidence of Derek Pouliot, which was an interesting take this year with that trade from the Penguins, now with the Canucks. He didn't really get a chance to shine in Pittsburgh, now with Vancouver. What's your take on this and how you allow him to shine on the D-line?
Well, we're going to take it slow. We don't need him to come in and set the world on fire. We got to get a look at him here over the next few days and see where he's at with his conditioning and his, you know, as far as systems, getting to know our team a little bit. But I had Derek in Portland, and you know, he was a bright young prospect, and if we can get him back on track, we'll have a real good player on our hands.
And we're hoping for big things. But I think the interesting thing, talking to anybody about the Vancouver Canucks, is where the expectations are this season of knowing that, you know what, there's only one place to go, and that's up with this team. How do you manage the expectations? So if you were to look at an 82-game season, that's your true measure of success. What is that for you?
You know, again, I've been asked that a lot. We're not looking to sit here and say, hey, we need to get 90 points, 95, 100 points and make the playoffs. For us, it's about getting better. I felt like we've got, you know, we have got better since training camp started. I like the way our team has skated, especially the last few games, but, you know, now the real games start. And we want to be in positions at the end of the year to play games that matter. We've got a proud group, and I'm excited to start.
Well, we're excited to see this start with the team, with the lineup and the culture. And what has that been like for you? What makes you the most nervous taking on a role like this? You've been around the league for years, but to have the pressure of being the head coach, what do you fear the most?
You know, I'm not really fearing a lot. I just want to get going. You know, we've gone to China, we've gone to Penticton. It feels like training camp's been 2 months with this group, and I know our players are excited to play, especially we played Saturday. We had a week now between games. We've had some tough practices this week, and just looking forward to getting going Saturday night and start doing what we do.
And of all the stories that will come out of this season, who do you think is going to surprise most of the fans out there?
Well, I'm hoping I'm hoping the overall look of our team. We want to play a fast game. We want to start to improve. Like you said, we've got to start climbing up the standings. And, you know, there's lots of storylines. The youth of our team, how our young players fit in, our goaltending, you know, our defense. We've got a lot of new players. So there's lots of good storylines throughout the year that we'll see.
Okay. Well, one of the storylines is involving you at home, your chance to win tickets to the Vancouver Canucks. The home opener taking on the Edmonton Oilers inside Rogers Arena goes Saturday night. If you would like to win those tickets, email us right now, contests@btvancouver.ca, subject line Canucks. I guess final question, if the Canucks are able to make the playoffs this year, does the mullet come back?
We'll have to think about that one.
Because we went into the archives.
For a while.
Here's your Throwback Thursday photo right there.
I was killing it back then.
It's still a great head of hair. Quick reminder, you can watch this on Sportsnet Live, 7 p.m., the game with the Oilers. It's going to be a great matchup and great lineup of teams here in the city. So congratulations. Welcome to Vancouver, and we're hoping for the best this season,
Hey,
Trav.
thanks for having me, man.
Thank you very much.